Hey, welcome back to Soul Whispers Tarot. I'm Karen. I'm here again with another pick a card reading, and today's pick a card reading is what is he currently thinking and feeling about you, about your connection. So in today's reading, we're looking into the tarot cards, the messages from the Divine Masculine cards, the Romance Angels Oracle cards, and then we'll be pulling messages out of the bag as well. So if you're really interested in getting into an energetic alignment to really attract in true deep love, whether it's to attract your soulmate or your twin flame, then I have a really powerful meditation which is called I Am Loved, I Receive Love. And that is all about learning to truly love yourself through the eyes of your soul family, because they always know that you are lovable. They always know your worth. They're always wishing that you knew your own worth as well. And so through the meditation, we really help you to clear out past wounds that have got you subconsciously stuck in a belief of being unworthy or not good enough. We really help to clear that out and see yourself, like I said, through the eyes of your soul family, loving yourself completely, loving yourself unconditionally. And that will get you into the love vibration. That will attract into your life the person who is for your highest good, your ultimate soulmate. And that could be someone that you already know and have in mind, or it could be someone completely different, someone completely new and unexpected. Basically, whomever it is for your highest good, this meditation can really get you into the right vibration to attracting that person, that relationship into your life. And so that is called I Am Loved, I Receive Love. And that is available on my website, which is Twin Flame Psychic 1111.com. All the details are below this video in the description box, so please check that out. So in today's reading, we have 3 sets of cards, and set of cards number 1 is the pink cluster crystal, set of cards number 2 is the glitter heart, and set of cards number 3 is the yellow aura quartz point. So I'll give you a few moments to tune into the energies of the cards, and it is fine for you to be drawn to more than one set of cards. So you can pause the video right now, but I will also leave a few quiet moments as well for you to tune in. Okay, so let's get into the reading. So welcome to set of cards number 1. You've chosen the pink cluster crystal. So what is this person currently thinking and feeling about you, about your connection? So we've got the amazing Oceanic Tarot, we have the Lover's Oracle, the messages from the Divine Masculine cards, the Romance Angels Oracle cards, and we'll be pulling out messages from the bag a little bit later as well. So what is this person's current thoughts and feelings for you? You have the Chariot or movement in reverse. There's the 6 of Wands in reverse or success in reverse. The Page of Swords and gossip. The 10 of Swords in reverse or endings in reverse. And then death and transformation. From the messages from the Divine Masculine cards we have, what does she think of me? Do I have what it takes? What's going on? I've been a fool. And I'm struggling to open up to you. From the Lover's Oracle, we have sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. And we have transformation, which is interesting because the death card is called transformation as well. And it says your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. From the Romance Angels Oracle card, we have wedding. This situation involves marriage and children. Your love life is being affected by children. Okay. So, what is this person currently thinking and feeling? Well, I feel like there has been some kind of ending between you in the past with the Ten of Swords and the Death card. Interestingly, there is gossip here. So your connection could be kind of like in the public eye. I don't mean like your celebrities or anything, but it's almost as though a lot of people know about you both. A lot of people know about your connection. There may have been a lot of nosy people that were interfering within your connection for some of you. This person, that they know that they were too caught up in worrying about what everyone thought of them. So, for example, this could have been a connection or a relationship that you had with someone where you worked together, for example, and everyone at your work knew about it, and there was a lot of gossip and everyone knew the ins and outs on what was going on, or there was rumors going around. You know, it doesn't have to be that exact example, but something like that. A lot of other people's energies involved or interfering, and this person basically knows that they allowed fears of what other people thought of them to get in the way of your connection. Gossip, to me, it's also saying that this person was talking a lot about you. It doesn't necessarily have to mean in a negative way, but I feel as though they were talking to you about you, to their friends. They were trying to understand the connection, or I feel like some of them were showing off about your connection. You know, maybe you're like a great catch or something, or there's a lot of people that may be envious of you. And this person, they may have got caught up in kind of showing off a little bit to everyone around them because it's like their ego was getting involved. And, you know, everyone knew that you liked this person. And so there may have been that kind of energy that interfered with your connection. There was a lack of forward movement, or there could have been forward movement, but it was very imbalanced. There was a lot of chaos, a roller coaster of emotions, ups and downs, definitely, and a lack of success. Or this person, they were afraid of that. They were afraid that your relationship wouldn't work out because then everyone would know about it. And this person was worried that they'd make a fool out of themselves in front of everyone. They were afraid of being rejected and everyone knowing about it. And so I feel this was a big fear that held this person back. And they're currently thinking about that. They're currently having this realization that they let that fear kind of mess things up between you both. Because that Six of Wands in reverse, this normally shows the person, the soldier that's come home victorious after battle, and like the town is like cheering them on. So it's like being in the public eye, being, you know, like the hero, people looking up to this person, and they were afraid of, you know, falling off the horse or being a failure, a lack of success, and everyone knowing about it. And they were afraid of not being a success with you and you being disappointed with them, and it preventing forward movement between you. So there was a lot of fears going on, a lot of talk going on. It's almost like everyone knew about your connection. It may have even been the same for you, like you told your friends about this person, and so it's almost like everyone knew about it, and yet the two of you weren't communicating properly, or there was just a lot of issues, a lot of fears, creating like a roller coaster. And so there was some kind of ending. Ten of Swords in reverse. Could be you felt betrayed by this person, or they felt betrayed by you. Could have been an ending because someone else who they were involved with, or you were involved with in terms of friends or colleagues or someone, they could have created gossip, and maybe this person believed the gossip. Someone, you know, was trying to stir things up between you. That may have created an ending where you may have felt stabbed in the back if they were believing other gossip about you or something like that. But they're really hoping that it's not like a full-on ending. They're hoping that whatever's happened can create a transformation, an ending of the old way, the old unhealthy dynamics or the blocks, things that weren't working out, so that they can be a true transformation. They're really, really wanting that, because transformation comes out twice. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. So they're hoping that your love, that your connection can ride out the storm, can overcome the past issues or things that were standing in the way. Yeah, there may have been some kind of jealousy from someone, so they were creating negative gossip about you, and maybe this person was worried because someone had spread gossip about you and everyone kind of like knew about this gossip and saw you in a bad light or something, and they were afraid of coming forward towards you because then they would kind of be involved in all that gossip as well. And they may have been afraid to associate with you because people had a bad opinion of you based on gossip. And so it created an ending. You felt stabbed in the back because it's almost like you knew that it was just other people trying to stir things up, but they were kind of caught up in the middle of it, so they couldn't see clearly, or they just chose their fear over how they really felt about you. So what does she think of me? I've been a fool. So they're worried about you seeing them in a bad light. They're worried that you're no longer seeing them as a hero, or you're no longer seeing them in a good light. You may have put them on some kind of pedestal in the past. They've fallen off the horse. That's interesting because this is the Chariot, and the Six of Wands normally shows the person on a horse. They're both in reverse here. So it's like they've fallen off the horse. They've fallen from grace, or they've fallen, you know, into you seeing them in a bad light. And this person's currently very worried about what you're thinking about them now. Do I have what it takes? You know, they're wondering if they have what it takes to not care about what other people think, basically. What does she think of me? Can also mean that they've been very concerned about others' opinions of them, other people judging them. And it's like they chose to protect themselves from that rather than follow their true feelings. So they weren't really being true to themselves. Do I have what it takes? So this person, they didn't feel like they had what it would take in the past to be strong enough to really just stick up for themselves or stick up for you and do what the hell they want, rather than allowing other people basically to control them through that gossip. So what's going on? They're not sure about what you think of them or how you're feeling about them at this time. What's going on is also saying they couldn't see beyond the gossip. It's like they had this head versus heart thing going on. Like in their heart, they knew that you were a good person or you weren't, what these gossips were saying. But I feel like people really messed with their head, And in their mind, they were like, well, maybe these people are right about you. And they didn't know what to think. They didn't know what was real at some point. So that caused them to, you know, be at a crossroads, be on pause, putting you on hold sort of thing, and not taking action. And I've been a fool. I feel like they realise they've been a fool now. Like they're seeing things so much more clearly since some kind of ending, because it's created space and they can see things through hindsight now. I'm struggling to open up to you. So I feel like, you know, this person also has difficulties expressing their feelings. And so all of this other drama on top of that definitely wasn't helping things. I feel like this person has regrets because they're seeing things clearly. Like, you may have been a true friend to them. They may realise that other people weren't being a true friend, but they chose these other people. So sexual union. Honour the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. So you may have always had this deep, like almost telepathic bond. It's like energetically you feel this deep oneness with each other. But it's like people messed with their mind, messed with their head. So they started questioning things. Which felt like a stab in the back for you. They're feeling this kind of desire as well. So, you know, I forgot to look at these, but, you know, this situation involves marriage. This could be someone that's already married. There may be children involved. Maybe that's what created a lot of confusion. It may have been their spouse that created a lot of gossip around you because they were trying to hold on to this person. This person, they may be desiring to be married to you and have children with you. Children, it's like there's a lot of childish energy surrounding this person as well. But let's look into these messages here, what they're currently thinking and feeling. Mirrored comfort zones. Okay, so this person feels, oh yeah, this came out as well, warm fuzzy feelings. This person feels that you were both in a comfort zone in some kind of way. Like you may have been worried to come forward as well because there was a lot of people sticking their noses in to this situation. There was a lot of gossip going on, and you knew that it was a lot of negative gossip about you, and so you may have stayed in your comfort zone because you were afraid to reach out to this person, because you suspected that they would just reject you because they were worried about what everyone else thought. And you know, that's legitimate, you know. I'm not saying that's a bad thing that you did that. If you felt like this person wasn't strong enough to actually be true to themselves and stand up for what they truly wanted, then obviously that's going to make you feel nervous about opening your heart. So you felt as though this person wasn't strong enough, that they were going to give in to the gossip, they were going to give in to their fears and stay or keep you at arm's length because of that. And so this person is realizing that you were in a comfort zone as well. They may not have realized exactly why, but they may have felt like, well, why are you holding back? You know, it may seem very obvious to you, but maybe to them, because they couldn't see clearly, they just didn't know why you were kind of holding back as well. And they were afraid of rejection as well. So warm, fuzzy feelings. This person in their heart feels a lot of positive emotions around you, a lot of good energy. And some of you are extremely frustrated because to you, this warm, fuzzy energy, this energy of love or the energy of how you truly felt about each other. Maybe it was more obvious to you, but this person had difficulties in really concentrating on how they truly felt in their heart, because they were getting too caught up in their mind and overthinking things, and therefore not trusting this connection. Speak to me. So yeah, you may have given them a lot of opportunities in the past to come forward and express their truth and be their true self, but I feel like they held back because of all the fears I mentioned. So you may have walked away from this person. You may not have done, but they want you to speak to them. They want you to reach out. They want you to put in the effort. But it's almost like for some of them, maybe that already happened, but then they were kind of keeping your connection a secret. It's like they wanted to have you, they wanted to be with you, but not enough to like overcome their fears of what everyone else thought. And so they kept whatever you had going kind of like a secret, or they just told it to certain people. Now they're wanting you to speak to them, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you should. You know, this is for a large audience, so everyone's situation will be different. You need to follow your own intuition with that. If you speak to this person, if you're the one that reaches out over and over, and like initially, is that just keeping this person in a comfort zone? Desire. So yeah, they have a lot of desire for you, especially as they feel like there's this distance that's been created between you now, and that ties in with this one as well. They feel a lot of this kind of desire. I feel like they always had a desire to be close to you, but their fears overcame their desires. And so, you know, whether it's their fault or not, it feels as though they're kind of paying like the consequences of not overcoming their fears. So yeah, they feel this deep longing for you because of what's happened, because of being apart, especially with lockdowns and stuff like that as well. So if you would really like to become the energy, the vibrational match to attracting deep, profound love, a healthy relationship, a soulmate relationship, maybe even attracting your twin flame, then I highly recommend my meditation, which is called I Am Loved, I Receive Love. And in that meditation, I really help you to see yourself through your soul family's eyes. So basically seeing yourself through unconditional love, because your soul family always knows that you are worthy, that you're good enough, that you are lovable, that you deserve the best. All that they want for you is for you to finally and truly realize that on a deep level, so you become that love vibration. You know your worth. Therefore, you know, whatever vibration we are is what we attract into our life. So when you know that you are worthy, when you know that you deserve the best, you will attract someone that is the match to that, who is truly going to be there for you, who is truly dependable, isn't afraid to open up and really be their true self, express their feelings, and really be there for you. So, you know, this meditation can attract this specific person, but only if, you know, that is in your soul contract that you are meant to be with this specific person. If not, it will really help you to attract the person that you are destined for. So again, that is called I Am Loved, I Receive Love, and all the details for that are below this video in the description box. So please check that out, and please check out my other readings as well. I have so many on here now about How does this person feel? What do they want? What's going to happen between you? And all readings like that. So please check out my playlists as well. So thank you so much. And I'll move on to the next set of cards. So welcome to set of cards number 2. You've chosen the Glitter Heart. So what is this person's current thoughts and feelings about you? What are they thinking and feeling? So we have the Mermaid Tarot by Dame Darcy, the Messages from the Divine Masculine cards, the Lovers Oracle cards, the Romance Angels Oracle cards, and then we'll look into these messages in this bag a little bit later as well. So what is this person currently thinking and feeling about you? You have the Ace of Wands, the King of Swords, the Page of Cups in reverse, the Six of Cups in reverse, and the Hermit. From the Messages from the Divine Masculine cards, we have Let's Flirt, Let's Get Married, Please Listen, Please Be Patient with Me, Let's Make It Happen. From the Lovers Oracle, you have emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. And then you have Secret Admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. From the Romance Angels Oracle, we have Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. And True Love. This is the romance of a lifetime. And then we'll look into these messages a little bit later on. So what is this person currently thinking and feeling? What I'm sensing is this person really, really wants to reach out, but they're so afraid of rejection, or they just don't know how to express themselves. I feel like there's been quite an extensive history between you and this person where they have struggled with their emotions or struggled to express them, and it's created a major roller coaster of events and emotions between you both. A lot of chaos, definitely a lack of stability. And I feel like it may have led to resentment on your part because they've been this secret admirer. But, you've always known their feelings for you deep down. You've always known that. I feel like this person's tried to hint to you about their feelings without actually having to come out of their comfort zone. So this person has been quite passive. They don't know how to be more confident and take direct action. And so they've gone about things the wrong kind of ways, and it's not been cutting it for you because you truly need this person to just reveal their true self and be their true self and truly be there for you. But they've really struggled with that. They've really struggled with what you think of them is what I'm picking up. And so it's led to some resentment because maybe some of you waited for this person for a long time, and then now there's this separation because you realized you just couldn't wait forever, basically. So the Ace of Wands and the King of Swords and the Page of Cups. So to me, these are all about communication. They want a passionate new beginning with you. They have a lot of passion for you. It's like what I'm feeling is they've bottled it up so much. And it's becoming extremely intense. They're this hermit energy. They feel very alone without you. They feel very isolated, but this person definitely needs to do a lot of healing work. They need to go inwards. They need to find their own light, their own truth, their own path. I feel like this person was caught up in a lot of stagnation or procrastination. They were going in circles. They may have been very dependent upon their comfort zone. So things or people that weren't truly serving them, just an aid for them to basically keep going in circles. Ace of Wands. They're really thinking about you with a lot of desire. They want to get things in motion. I feel like they've wanted to do that for a long time. Like deep down, they've wanted to do that, but their fears have made them not want to do that. Because their fears have been that you're too good for them. So they've always kind of been hiding in the shadows. Like I said, I feel like they may have been hinting their feelings to you. And it's kind of maddening for you because you knew what they were thinking or you knew what they were feeling. But they really struggle to express it. They've been holding it back for such a long time. Page of Cups. This is saying that they have these deep feelings for you, but they've held them back. They feel kind of like this childlike energy because the page is a youthful energy. Six of Cups, it normally shows the children who are soulmates. But there's this childlike kind of energy to this person. So this person may just be inexperienced, or they may be stuck in some kind of childhood wound. And so there's this childlike quality that means, you know, they cannot be like an adult. They cannot be dependable. They depend too much on other people or other people's opinions of them. They worry too much about what you think of them. But they're not like this energy where you can truly depend on them at this time. King of Swords, you know, they want to be like this hero, like this soldier. They want to be direct. It's like they have fantasies about being that person, but they really struggle to be that way in truth. But they want to get to the point. They want to express who they really are. Be their true self. Be strong. Achieve this level of confidence. But instead it's like they're the hermit. Because they're thinking about how to become that, or they're thinking that they're failing at that. They're thinking and thinking and thinking, but not taking action. Page of Cups in reverse. Look how he's like thinking. It's like mulling over the problem over and over and over again. And he's holding back his emotions. So feels like you're some kind of soulmates. But in the reverse position, it's like you had this reconciliation. You had this chance for there to be a full-on reconciliation. So you met again in this lifetime, but there's difficulties. And so it's like you can't be together at this time. And, you know, I'm not trying to say that it's all this other person's fault, because I do believe oftentimes relationships reflect a lot about ourselves as well, like reflections of each other. And so we're just focusing on this other person's energies in this reading. But, you know, it could be that both of you needed to heal things. It could have been part of the soul contract. That you had to go separate ways in order to learn things, you know. The hermit is going off in your own path, finding your own light. You may have needed to learn lessons about healthy boundaries, about honouring your own needs, about not stagnating or putting your life on hold, about living in the present moment rather than holding on to the future or you know, living for the future or holding on to the past. That may have been some of your lessons, and definitely some of this person's lessons as well. But you're definitely soulmates of some kind. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're meant to end up together with this person, but it could mean that for some of you. Let's flirt. I feel this is kind of like the energy of this person. Like they may have been flirting with you, for example, online or something like that. Or flirting with you in some kind of way, but then when it came to actually revealing their deep emotions, they backed off from that. Let's get married. And we have true love, so they definitely feel like you are some kind of soulmate, or you're very significant to them. They do have like fantasies and dreams about being married with you. Please listen. So they're wanting to come forward with some kind of explanation, or with the please listen. If they aren't coming forward, it's like they want you to remain understanding. Like you may have been extremely understanding and compassionate and patient with them in the past, because we also have please be patient with me. Some of you may have walked away from this person because you felt like you just couldn't stagnate anymore. And now it's like they're worried. They're wanting you to be understanding again and patient and try and see their point of view. And we have let's make it happen. So they do want that. They want to make things happen. But yet again, I feel as though they're just caught up in this secret admirer. They may literally just not have this understanding that if something is going to happen, then they have to become the person where that can happen. Because if they aren't that person that can be dependable, that can be fearless, can be courageous, then it's not going to happen. They may be waiting, they may be trying to work on themselves to become that person, but it's taken a very long time. And some of you may have wised up to that. You may have realised that you could potentially be waiting forever. Maybe you realised that if you were waiting for them, it was kind of enabling them to stay in a comfort zone. And so that they, at this time, they believe that you are angry at them, and therefore you can't see the connection with them clearly because of your resentment. So they feel like you may be being stubborn, you may be, because in the past I feel like maybe you were trying to be unconditionally loving, but to the point of totally abandoning your own needs, or brushing too much stuff under the carpet and that you needed to address, putting up with things that weren't the best for you. So now they may be thinking like they want you to go back to someone that's always there for them. But, when you were doing that, you were putting your life on hold too much. So they're believing that you're in a place of resentment and you're just being stubborn now. And you're not being true to yourself when you're moving away from them. But it's like you are being much more true to yourself. Because in the past, you may have been turning a blind eye to a lot of things. But something happened which made you wake up and realize that you need to honor yourself and love yourself more, and basically not keep putting yourself on hold and putting up with poor behavior or something like that. So you are being true to yourself, but they think that you're just being like stubborn, and because you're in a place of resentment. So I feel like that with this secret admirer, someone has deeper feelings for you than they're letting on. They may be spying on you on social media. Perhaps it's like they're longing for you, but they're waiting for you to come back. They're hoping that they don't have to step out of their comfort zone and be their true self and overcome their fears and be courageous. They're kind of hoping that if they just wait a bit longer, then you'll just come back and initiate contact and make things the same as what they were before, but you know, it wasn't really working out that way. There was an unhealthy dynamic going on where they could stay in their comfort zone, and they're kind of just wanting that back and hoping that in time things will work out. But the only way things could potentially or possibly work out between you is if they step into their power. But there's still this secret admirer kind of energy. They're still kind of hiding their feelings. They're still hiding behind those walls or those masks, you know. True love. This is a romance of a lifetime. So this is the ironic thing. It's like you both love each other and it's true love. But this person, they've just got so used to having it easy in your connection. Like you kind of putting in more of the work so they can kind of stay in the comfort zone. But like I said, it wasn't working out that way. It didn't feel fair for you. And so you had to create this separation. But yeah, it's ironic because the love is true. It's just this person has major fears about being vulnerable. So let's look into these messages. What is this person currently thinking and feeling? Leap of faith. So yeah, like I said, this person right now, they are thinking that they need to take that leap of faith. They're thinking they need to just be direct and just go for it, just express their emotions. They know that if they want something to happen with you, then it's going to have to come down to that. They're going to have to be courageous. But at this current moment, I feel like they're still choosing fear. Tower moment. Yeah. A tower moment was created because they didn't take a leap of faith. But the reason they didn't take a leap of faith, it was because they were afraid that being their true self would create a tower moment. So this person may have held back from being totally honest with you. They may have kept a lot of things hidden from you, their emotions, or, you know, if they're a secret admirer, this could potentially be someone that, for example, doesn't necessarily have to be this exact example, but it could be for some. In this day and age, with all this social media and so much digital like technology, it could be for some of them, the secret admirers, they were spying on you online, or they were talking to you through fake accounts or something like that. Basically, they were keeping things secret. It caused them to be kind of foolish in many ways. So they're afraid that if they take that leap of faith, they know that they've got to be honest and upfront. They know they can't have secrets with you anymore. But they're worried that when they reveal their truth, when they come out about their feelings or they admit something to you, they're afraid that will create a tower moment and they'll lose you for good. And they're afraid of you seeing them in a bad light. So if you're not together now, they may still be thinking, well, she's angry at me, but she's not as disappointed as she might be if I, reveal the truth about something I was hiding. And so they're kind of holding on to your good opinion of them. They feel like they may have this fear that if they come forward and totally reveal all their truths to you about the past, they're worried that you'll never see them in a good light ever again. And then they'll totally lose you, completely. some, Spirit is saying it's like they're fearful of coming forward to you because you can see, you know, you may not be able to see everything about them, like the things that they've kept hidden, but you see, it's like, how do I word it? You have like the wisdom or the foresight or the insight to be able to see things in a mature way. Whereas they feel like they can kind of remain hidden with everyone else in their life because people are kind of asleep, or they just don't see things in such a King of Swords kind of way. Other people don't see things in such a clear way. So they can kind of hide behind that, other people being asleep, but you get right to the point. You may see things so much more clearly than what they do, or you see them or understand them more than what they understand themselves. And they feel kind of foolish in that, like they feel like they might come across as being asleep or kind of blind or naive, and because you see things so clearly, and you know that they're going to feel embarrassed by that, like certain things or certain ways that they act, and you see right through it, you understand it more than what they do. They may feel as though you're like too awake, or you see things too clearly. Make you jealous. Wow, okay, so that's very revealing. So this person, I feel like they've tried to make you feel jealous in the past, or maybe in the present moment. They may be feeling embarrassed by that because now they realize that you see right through that. You may see some kind of mind games they played. Maybe in the past you were caught up in those mind games. You couldn't see clearly, but now you do. And they're worried that you can just see their childishness or something for what it is. Whereas before that you were kind of caught up in it and you were fooled by their mind games, but you're not now. So they feel foolish. Sleepless nights. So this person has a lot of anxiety, worrying about losing you. I feel like this person, they do see you as a soulmate, or they feel that there's this soul contract that they're really feeling like they know that one of the major life lessons that they agreed to go through with you in this lifetime was about them basically becoming more mature, basically being their true self, basically overcoming this fear of what you think or what anyone thinks of them, and just being bold, being courageous, just saying how they feel without worrying about the repercussions of that, without worrying about what you think. That's a major life lesson for this person. And this person is feeling this deep magnetic pull to you. Right now they're feeling this deep pull to express themselves to you. Because I feel like some of you, you're holding back now and you're not making a move because you realize that you were just kind of enabling them in the past. And you feel this joint soul contract as well, that it's up to them now. And, you know, some of you, you're like, it's not even about our relationship so much. You just know you can't help this person be more courageous if they're not helping themselves. You know it's up to them now to do that for themselves, you know, maybe for the relationship, but mostly you just know this person needs to help themselves. And some of you, that's why you've walked away partly as well, because you know that this person has to grow on their own basically. But that's why this person's feeling this deep soul pull right now to really step up. They know it's part of the soul contract, and it's like it's eating away at them, it's nagging at them to be their true self. And they know it's going to continue to do that as long as they're still not fully learnt that lesson or achieved that lesson. You know, when I say learnt that lesson, it sounds like it's some kind of punishment, but it's not. It's what the soul agreed upon. So one final message. Envious of everyone around you. So they may be thinking you're trying to make them jealous. They believe that you're in a place of resentment. They may be thinking you've just been stubborn by creating a separation and you're not being true to yourself because in the past you were very different to what you are now. So they may be thinking you're trying to make them jealous by, you know, maybe you're posting pictures of yourself or something like that, or posting something online, or they just see you as someone else. Some of you may be in another relationship or something, and they're believing that maybe you're spying on them, but you're trying to make them jealous. But they are feeling envious of other people around you because they want to be by your side. They want to be close to you. But I can't express how fearful this person is, and some people will have resentment towards this person because they believe this person just needs to man up or whatever they would say. But I feel like this is like so much more than that. It's like a soul wound, like a really deep wound that's probably happened through many lifetimes. So it's not just as simple as it might seem for this person to heal, even though that's probably not what you want to hear. But if you really want to become the vibrational match for attracting true deep love with someone that's truly going to be there for you, if you want to align with your soulmate or your twin flame, you know, if you really want a high quality relationship where someone is truly, truly there for you, then I highly recommend my meditation, which is called I Am Loved, I Receive Love. And in that meditation, I really help you to become that love vibration. I really help you to know your self-worth, know that you deserve the best. I help you to see yourself through the eyes of your soul family. So your soul family always knows that you're worthy. They always know that you are lovable and that you deserve the best. All they want is for you to really realize that within yourself, because you control the vibration that you are in based on your beliefs about yourself and about love. And so I really help you to heal past wounds of feeling rejected and abandoned. And I help you to rewrite those negative stories that we create surrounding those painful experiences in our past, so that you can rewrite your beliefs to know that it wasn't personal, to know that you are lovable, that you do deserve the best. That really helps you to raise your vibration into the love vibration. So whatever vibration we become is what we manifest back due to that law of attraction. And so I can really help you that with that meditation, which is called I Am Loved, I Receive Love. And all the details for that are below this video in the description box. So please check that out. And please check out my other videos. I have so many on here now about this person's feelings for you, what they struggle with, you know, what they want to happen, all readings like that. So please look at my playlists as well. So thank you so much, and I'll move on to the final set of cards. So this is set of cards number 3, and you've chosen the yellow aura quartz point. Okay, so what are this person's current thoughts and feelings about you? So you have this, I can't remember the name of this tarot deck, the Mythical Tarot or something like that. And we have the messages from the Divine Masculine cards, the Lovers Oracle cards, and the Romance Angels cards. And then we're going to be pulling messages out of the bag as well. So what is this person currently thinking and feeling about you? So you have the Ten of Swords. Wow. The World in reverse. The Nine of Cups in reverse. The Six of Pentacles in reverse. And the Hermit. From the messages from the Divine Masculine cards, you have, I love this path. I just want to be happy. You inspire me to be my best version. Does she still love me? I'm working towards our future. New beginning, a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. So that's interesting. New beginnings. The past is behind you. A new path is now available. And we have, I love this path. And then we have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. And worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So what's this person thinking and feeling? So they want a new beginning. They want a new path, a new opportunity to open up between you both. There's definitely been some kind of ending here. The Ten of Swords. Could have been heartbreak. Could have been like a tower moment. Something shocking. Someone felt stabbed in the back. You may have both felt that way. You know, you may have felt stabbed in the back by them. And then they felt stabbed in the back by you. It's definitely a feeling of abandonment on both sides is what I'm picking up on. Walking away, you know. The World in reverse. That's turned this person's world upside down. The World in reverse also means unfinished business. So they feel like whatever's happening right now is not the conclusion. They feel like it's not meant to end this way. They feel as though that you are meant to have this renewal. They believe that things happened in order to create a major shift in the dynamic that you have with each other, because the past was just going in circles, it wasn't working out. So there's this deep feeling within them that they feel like there's so much potential between you both. They may feel as though they missed out on an opportunity, but at the same time they're realizing that so much has been learnt by you both, by what's happened, and this person's trying to make changes. You inspire me to be my best version. You know, they're making changes and working towards our future to become what they need to become in order to pull their weight in the relationship or make their side of the connection work. They want to meet you halfway. They want to be like that infinity symbol, which is like what one person puts in mirrors back in the other. You know, they want a balance, a give and take, because there was a Six of Pentacles in reverse, which is the opposite of that. This was an imbalance of give and take. Someone was putting in more effort than the other person was into trying to make this connection work. I feel like this is what this tower moment or separation was about, because maybe you wised up that this person was taking you for granted. They weren't putting in the equal effort. They may have been putting all their time and attention in a different direction or towards a different person, and you felt ignored, you felt abandoned, you felt stabbed in the back, perhaps. And Nine of Cups in reverse. This is the wishes fulfillment card in reverse. You felt like the dreams of this relationship were shattered. And then they feel that way too. This person has some regrets. They're the Hermit energy right now. They're going inwards. They're learning from their mistakes. They're going on a new path, which is really powerful message, because the Hermit is about leaving the past behind, leaving the things that aren't serving them behind, and really going inwards on a deep way in order to have deeper epiphanies, to reach deeper enlightenment, deeper awakening. So they're going on this path inwards, and they have, I love this path. So this person may have taken your connection for granted in the past. To me, this is like about an awakening path that you share together. You know, in my readings, I always talk about deep soul connections. So I feel like your connection fits into that. And, you know, if you're watching this, then you're watching it for a reason. It's about this connection you have with this person is about deep soul growth for both of you. But this person, they've learned from their mistakes. Like, they couldn't see things clearly in the past. Perhaps you were always there for this person. Perhaps there was this level of codependency between you. You were always there for them. They always believed that you would be there for them. Therefore, they felt comfortable in kind of procrastinating. Or maybe you were making things a bit too comfortable for them in all different kind of areas. And, you know, often we evolve. Often we transform and awaken through adversity. So it's almost like one of you was trying to make things too comfortable for the other person. Maybe you were there for them all the time, a shoulder to cry on. And they felt very comfortable in that. They felt like almost like the parent-child dynamic, which I mention quite often, but it's almost like you were creating this lovely, comforting nest for the baby bird, and then they were the baby bird feeling all protected or wrapped in cotton wool kind of thing. But at the same time, it was like you were wanting this person to step out of their comfort zone. But it's like the mama bird not wanting the bird to fly the nest, the baby bird to fly the nest kind of thing. You're wanting them to step into their power and become more independent so that they could be more courageous and, you know, work through their fears and be their true self. But at the same time, you're afraid of them flying the nest and never coming back. And what I'm saying now is like a channeled message that's coming through. So it's saying that some of you watching this wanted kind of like opposing things, and it was creating this opposing energy. So it's like that's why things were kind of staying the same. Partly you wanted this person to be brave and courageous, but you're trying to like keep them wrapped in cotton wool and trying to teach them this is how you become more confident, this is how you, but you weren't allowing them space to do that for themselves. You were kind of there for them too much. They became too dependent upon you, and they became very comfortable in that like nest that you'd created for them, that comfort zone. And then it's almost like deep down, some of the viewers watching this, some of you were afraid of this person becoming too independent of you in case they, like I said, flew away and never came back kind of thing. But then you're wanting them to step into their power, but they've needed this time and separation to really come into their power. So some kind of tower moment happened, something which turned the old dynamic completely on its head. A lot of feelings of betrayal. You know, you may have needed something extremely painful to really make you think, sod this, sod them, I'm going in my new direction, I'm forgetting all about you, you know. And that is what really, really made you let go, made you surrender, really gave them time and space and a feeling like they could no longer depend upon you because you weren't there anymore. But that's what they needed to really strengthen themselves and be kind of become what you needed them to be. So that's what's happening right now. They're realizing that, you know, and I'm not trying to imply that that's all your fault. You know, they needed to have healthy boundaries. They needed to tell you no. And some of them, that's what they did. They were pushing you away because they needed to grow on their own. It may have just felt like on the surface that they were rejecting you and they didn't love you, but this is a soul connection. In their soul, they needed to go in a different direction. They needed to push you away because, you know, the child needs to grow up on their own at some point, kind of thing. Even though it sounds weird, I'm saying about the mother-child, but this is kind of like this dynamic that I'm seeing. So they needed to push you away so that you would let go. So then they could almost have this fear that they've lost you. So then they grow on their own. And then you've learned a lot of things through that as well. I love this path. You know, they want to keep going on this path of healing now, you know. They miss what you had, but I feel like there is an understanding that whatever's happened had to happen for you both to grow because you've become too dependent on each other. I just want to be happy. Does she still love me? You know, they're worried that you don't, but you do still love them. And I'm working towards our future. So I feel like they always were, in their own way, kind of working towards your connection. But it's, like I said, there was an unhealthy dynamic where you couldn't fully work on healing yourself when you were too focused on them, and they couldn't work on themselves when they were too focused on you and your connection as well. So there's a new beginning happening. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. So new beginnings. Going on this new path, as you're becoming independent within yourselves as individuals, I feel like doors of opportunity are opening up for both of you. And that's what your soul needs. But very soon, I feel as though you'll be reconnecting with this person. And it is worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So yeah, there was a divine soul contract here where you both needed to heal the abandonment wound is what I'm feeling. By becoming more independent, because as soon as you met, I feel like there was this codependency between you very quickly. So this worth waiting for. That does not mean put your life on hold. It means going down your own individual paths, you know, living your life. Sometimes we have to really let go of the idea of being with someone in order to really be free to live our lives and open up all doors of new opportunity. And that's true surrender. So if you're always constantly got one foot in this door of this relationship, then you still can't fully move forward. So you're holding on like a bit too tightly still. So this sounds corny, but whatever is meant for you will return to you. If not, then it wasn't meant for you. So let's look into these messages here. What's this person currently thinking and feeling? I mean, very soon, you know, they want a new beginning with you, basically. But heart on. To me, this is saying that their heart is switched on. This is their intuition has awakened. But also this is about getting aroused based on feelings of love. So they feel a lot of desire, a lot of passion for you, but it is based in love as well. Leap of faith. So yeah, this person very soon, and that's over, I just want to be happy. They feel like their happiness is within your connection, being with you. So very soon, they want to take a leap of faith in order to have that new beginning with you. Yeah, taking action. Leap of faith, taking action. Very soon, they will take action. to create that new beginning where it's more balanced. It's more that you're equals. It's no longer the parent-child kind of codependent dynamic. So 2 have come out here. Tower moment and you're my world. So yeah, like I said, there was a tower moment. And I do feel it's because there was too much codependency on both sides. So the universe really had to intervene and break you apart for a while. So you could have independence. You're my world. So yeah, interestingly, the world card came out in reverse. The world was turned upside down with that tower moment. The world is the final card in the major arcana, so it means the conclusion card. The conclusion is you're their world. They want to be with you. They feel like it's unfinished business. So if you would like to really powerfully become the vibrational match for aligning with and attracting true deep love, a really healthy relationship, someone that's truly there for you and can be dependable, depended upon, then I really highly recommend my meditation called I Am Loved, I Receive Love. So in that meditation, I really help you to become that love vibration where you know your worth, you know you deserve the best, and you release fears about holding on too tightly. You know, you truly surrender, you allow your highest good to come into your life. So this meditation will really help you attract the person that is for your highest good. So for some of you, it could be this specific person, if, you know, that's part of your soul contract to be with this person. But if not, you know, it will attract the person that you are destined for, your destined soulmate or twin flame, the person that is for your highest good. So that's called I Am Loved, I Receive Love. So please check that out. All the details are below this video in the description box. And also please look at my other videos. I have many on here now about how does this person truly feel about you, what's going on in their mind, what's going on in terms of their feelings, what's going to happen between you. All readings like that. So please look at my playlists as well. So thank you so much and take care. Bye.